That was a nice little nap. Well, looks like we got some time in there. It's a pretty plant right there, everybody. And let's get started. We got still the afternoon ahead of us, so let's get down there and we need to buy some equipment for the farm. Still a beautiful day out, so let's get started with that. You can see we just came out of our tent here. Oh, and it is Halloween, so we are definitely going to be getting involved with that. Of course, I don't think we're going to have too many kids around trick-or-treating this year. I can't see them running through the woods to come get us. So let's get started. As you can see, we have our area all set up. We're up in the upper left-hand corner of the map, and we're up by the stream up there. All right, and get this started up, and we'll get it rolling. With bushes, scratching up my paint, see how it works. Oh! Make our way down here past the field, and then get to our little entrance here that we got carved out by the construction zone here. Yeah, those two guys, they did a good job. Nothing wrong with a couple $100 in your pocket when you're a teenager too, so good money for them. So we're gonna head on down past town. There's a gas station there. Now up in here, I noticed up on the right, there seems to be like some real party animals. They're really loud where that blue truck is. They're really loud as you go past there. We're gonna head on down. We're just gonna do a little jump cut till I get to the K station. To the K station. Alright, so I got that car passed and we're heading on up to the K station here. Almost there. So we're going to be looking at several things. It's going to be actually a major buy. We're going to be getting a plow and a tractor. See if there's something good for harvesting maybe. Trailer, seeder, and see if there's anything other basic things that we can get. Hopefully find some good deals there and if anything's on sale or older vehicles that might fit our needs. But we do have the money, and I want to get as many new equipment as I can. But if some good deals are still come up in the used section, I'm definitely not opposed to getting something that works very nicely for us. So let's see. Looks like there is no parking here inside, so looks like we might need to go back out of the gate and get parked. There we go. Oh, okay, good. Nobody's coming. We should be good. Ease on in here. And we'll go inside and take a look. Okay, so let's see what we got here. The vehicles, let's see, we're going to start off with a medium tractor. We're going to need something decent, has a decent amount of horsepower, give us a little bit of, controllable power. I'm not really sure which one we're going to get first. Let's check out the Valtras. Valtras are pretty good looking vehicles. Okay. Who's that Valtra again? Definitely want to add the 3-point linkage. Okay, so we definitely want to look at a medium tractor here. Something that has some variability, so maybe we can add some more power later, or just a good bang for your buck. We'll probably want something in the 200 range. That'll give us some decent planting and plowing or cultivating power. It is a nice looking tractor for sure, but looks like there's lots of options. Starts at about 110 horsepower. And so we are going to take a look at this Valtra. It does look like it has some ability to add a little bit of variety in there. Has a front lifter, pin coupling, so that's going to be good for us. Goes up through here, T30, 50 kph. Looks like that's a 140, gets us about 140 horses, 150 horses. And then again with the 50 kph. And then that's a 160, and then the T80 will get us 180 horsepower. So that's a decent amount right there. So I don't think that's going to be too bad. I think if we go up one more step, that might be just a little too much money, but I think that that would be the way to go. Go and purchase that and go fetch that at the shop. Okay, great. And we're going to go in now, and we need to look for plows. It's kind of a subsoiler setup. Some people don't really like this setup, but it's easy. Doesn't take a whole ton of power. The 8 meter I think is a bit overkill for our processes and needs, but I think it'll be just fine. Because that 8 meter is just humongous. We don't need anything that big. So 6 meter will be just fine. Here we go. As far as the seeders go, most of them are a little thin, but I do like this Jockey 600. It's got a nice big hopper, relatively light, doesn't take a whole ton of power to keep it running. So I think that is a nice choice right there. I think we'll go back and grab that, see if there's any fun color options here. Try a dark blue. All right, and all right. It's okay, it's a little bit darker blue. It's pretty nice, but red top. Mm. Oh. Yeah, black rims, there you go. All right, I think that's pretty good looking. Sounds pretty good. That guy about twisted. He almost did an exorcist thing. It flipped his whole head around there. We'll pick that up from the shop. We got our planter, so we're good there. What we got? Ooh, look at this. A New Holland TX32 for $28,579. That's a good deal. We don't have any huge fields right now, so that is a really, really good deal. Let's take a look at that. A little older style, you know, it's not the super shiny, bright and fancy, but you know, I think it'll get the job done. I think it really will. Nice. New to us. I think that's a good way to go. Take it out of the pocketbook. And we need a good header for this thing, so let's take that next on our bucket list. Let's see. Some Klosses, some for the Bazans, some Rostelmashes. There's that New Holland. Pops in there at 4 meters. Whew, 1.2 tons. That's not great. But the Superflex at 25 foot, oh man, it's almost twice as twice as heavy. I don't think it can handle it. It just doesn't have that kind of power. But gosh, that's an awfully small header. Choices, choices. But you know, Claas has these nice little ones here. Looks like the prices are pretty good for them too. Just 5.1 meter. It's bad. It still would. I think it would mix in okay still. Wouldn't look too awful. Let's see what that weighs. 1.6. So it weighs about 400 pounds more. It's not bad. It really isn't. Now it might be a slight mismatch here because you know the yellow of the New Holland might not quite jive with it, but you know that's for that extra 2 meters. That's going to get us a lot of extra cutting room, especially if you know we start getting bigger fields or needing to start doing bigger stuff like that. So I think that's going to be a really good one there. I think that might be the way that we want to go. And so now we're looking at maybe some smallish tractor, something that it can do some small pulling, but still have a decent amount of power. It's not bad for the Lizard brand there. 40 series Ford. Uh, maxes out at 95. There's a Zetor Major CL. Massey Ferguson's. There we go. Electric. Proxima HS. Oh, Hurleman. Let's take a look at the Hurlemans. Let's get a little gander in on that one. There we go. I do like this color. It's got this nice kind of, you know, mellow color. Their air filter. And it looks like, we can use the standard tires. They don't cost us anything, but since this might be a rig for doing some spraying and stuff, I think we should go with the narrow tires. We'll go ahead and buy those. And then when we get our shop, we can just change them on and off as needed. Put the blinker on there. And front hydraulics, because that's always extremely useful. Let's check these colors out. It's okay, a little too green, I guess. Ooh. Oh, that's kind of nice. It's kind of got a way to go. I like it. There we go. Nice. Let's see what else we need here. Oh, like I was talking about. Yep, fertilizer spreaders. Now this spreader I really do enjoy. It's got some nice articulation and it kind of looks cool. Now, the only thing that I've ever found with this one, even though it's showing that the jack stand is actually standing up, it doesn't actually stand like this. It actually, the pitch rests on the ground. And for some reason, the kickstand sits sideways. So it just stares at the ground. But it's great, got great articulation and stuff like that. It's kind of a nice color for the base there. Yellow. Ooh, I don't know. I don't know about the yellow. Ooh, red. But not with that bronze. That doesn't look good with the bronze, really. Ooh, no, that's a little too much. There we go. That's not bad. Black on silver. Good deal. see if a little, ooh, there we go. That's handsome. I can show that off at the tractor show. There we go. License plates. And there we are. Pull the trigger on this one. Nice. Something to add to our collection. Well, thank you, ma'am. I do appreciate you showing us all this stuff. All right, well, let's head on out of here and get going. Okay, the nice young lady over at reception said that all of our equipment will be behind the dealership here through the second gate. So we'll just take a little look down here as we go. There we go. Yep, there it is. All right, perfect. Wow, we bought so much. Yeah, we only have $834,341 left after our little spending spree. So, like I said, that money goes really quickly. Okay, well, that's that header. Good. Nice. And our used and new to us, New Holland cedar, that plow. There's that beautiful looking Valtra right there. So shiny. I think that'll work nicely. It looks like over here, got our Hurlimann. Here's that. I can see that hitch hook up. So we got the fertilizer spreader, the Hurlimann. Let's get this started. There we go. Get this all hooked up here. I won't be using manual attach just for expediency. Not really sure that I would really like the mod. I've never actually used it, but it kind of looks like more of a pain in the bum than not, so we will not be using that. Let's get this placed up over here. I think it should be a good place so that we can get this loaded up. We're going to use the forklift over there provided by the dealership to get this thing loaded up. You should have some straps on there and stuff, and we'll get that going. So let's get in here and get this going, get the controls figured out. There we go. All right. Been a long time since I've been on a forklift. There we go. Okay, spread and wide. Okay, so we want them nice and wide. Lift that up. There we go. That's what we're looking for. All right. We'll get sidled up here. I'll go ahead and step out after we get lined up and stuff, strap this thing on, and we will get this attached. And I will just see you in just a few seconds. Let's go ahead and get this lined up here. I think this will be perfect. All right, there we go. Got it all loaded up nicely. Fits perfectly for our needs. So we're going to go ahead and return this. Hope we don't smack it into anything. There we go. Crazy driver. Crazy driver. There we go. Yeah. Nice. It's a nice little Manitou there. Put the forks down so somebody doesn't get hurt. There we go. All right. That looks good. So that looks like that's loaded up and ready to go. Okay, so we got that all finished up. We are going to get things worked out so that we can shuttle all this over. What is going to happen is that we are going to get a couple hands. They said since we spent so much, they're going to send over a couple, three of their guys, and they are going to follow us with all of the tools. And if need be, somebody will follow me over with my truck, or let me drive over my truck so they just take care of it so that there's no extra driving involved. And I don't have to like walk all the way back to get my truck. That would really be lame. Okay, well, we've managed to shuttle pretty much everything back. Looks like the two guys from the dealership should be bringing the last two items. Looks like they were using a Scout or something, a little quad, to haul the trailer and bring the last of it over. Oh, looks like I can see them. Doesn't look like he's doing too good of a job there. Hopefully I'll make it. But, oh, here it comes. Taking it right through the bushes. There it comes. Wonderful. Okay, that's a good job there. Wonder where the other one is. Oh, kind of went the long way around there too. That's all right. They got it here in one piece, so I'm happy about that. It's awesome for them. I'm going to move this up a little bit more so that make room for them just in case. There we go. And he made it. Okay, perfect. So that's awesome. I am happy for that. And there they go, back to the shop. It sure was nice of them. Took a little bit over an hour just to get everything down here, but everything's going pretty well. So pretty happy about how that all went. And they are all gone. Awesome. All right. Oop, better turn off the Hurliman here. All right. Well, it's time to get things organized a little bit. We will take a look around, maybe take a little fly up and see how we want to exactly place things, where we want to go. Do we want to place the buildings in the back of the farm or the front of the farm where we can access them the best? Or do we want to have them, in the middle and then surrounded by fields? I am also going to buy field number 2, which is right over here. And it's a pretty good deal at 96,184. I want to give us enough land so that we can, start off successfully. We might be a little small on the equipment, but I think that will really help us, start to do well right off the bat. So here we go. Let's give that a little purchase. Drop out of there. So we are going to do a little fly up and take a look at where we might possibly want to be and go. So now, mind you, we have all this area, all the way from the tip of the roads up there, all the way along that river, all the way to the edge. So we have so much land that we can utilize. It could be very, very good. Let's go ahead and drop back down here. So again, taking kind of a bird's eye view of this whole area, I think that I will take a larger look from the map view and get some ideas together on what exactly I would like to do for this map. Now we have all this field all the way over here. Again, our little house will probably be right over here-ish. We have the one small field over here. The entranceway is up here. And we have all this area up in here to do stuff with. Now this verge over here with the tree line you see, you can't really access that. It has a pretty major hill that you have to it borders everything and you can't access it. So we have to be careful of that and think about what we're going to do. So I was thinking we should draw some lines out. I'm going to do that because it's going to be relatively boring, but I will show you the after results of where I think we should place the fields with just some matted down grass, and we will do that in landscaping. So that'll be good, and we will get out of here and we will get to work. But looking at the time, I think our time is up for tonight, and we should probably head to bed and get a good early start on it in the morning. So we will do that now. Let's head it back over to the Yoda. Where are we? Can't believe it. They parked it in the bush. That's pretty funny. Yeah, it's getting dark quick. It's a slalom. Well, it was a pretty uneventful night, to be perfectly honest. We had one group of kids, and they took absolutely no candy. We have so much candy left over. We'll be eating it for months. It'll probably go bad before we have a chance to eat it. There's so much candy. There we go. Time to cook a little dinner, and then we'll bed down for the night. And I will see you in the morning.